Hello everyone, my name is Stacie Simfukwe and I'm the proud host of Simply Cooking. Today we are going to be making a very delicious bowl. We're making a quinoa bowl using the freshest ingredients. This is a high protein dish, so we're going to get into it right away. Now I've already pre-cooked my quinoa over here. I want to show you guys how the quinoa looks in the pot. And quinoa has the elements for making quinoa. Let me show y'all. So the elements of making quinoa is the same as if you're making rice. It's 1-to-2 ratio. So 1 cup of quinoa equal to 2 cups of liquid. My liquid of choice is chicken broth because it adds more flavor into the quinoa. You can choose whatever liquid works for you. This is a good dish if you're a vegan or a vegetarian. You can sub that with a vegetable broth or a vegetable stock and it will taste so amazing. I strongly advise doing that. Now before you even cook the quinoa, make sure you rinse it because quinoa tends to be a little bitter if you do not rinse it first. So now let's get into it. The quinoa is done. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pour this in my bowl. Bring this over here. Ooh. Look at that. And this is what we want. We want nice, fluffy quinoa. And this is organic, so there's nothing in it. It's very, very healthy. Let me get all the quinoa out of the bowl. Out of the pan and into the bowl. Look at that. Beautiful quinoa. Look at that. And we're going to let this cover the bottom of our bowl. We're starting to build our bowl up. And the thing, I'm going to show you what we're going to do right now. We are going to take our lemon. Because we made it with chicken broth, our chicken broth is very rich. So we want to lighten and brighten the flavor. So we're going to take some of this. I already washed the lemon. We're going to take the zest. Look at that zest. Y'all see the oil coming off of that zest? We're going to take this zest, and I'm going to use about half the lemon zest, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to slice this lemon, and I'm going to use my juicer. I'll put that in here, and I'm just going to squeeze that out into my quinoa. Look at that, y'all. Doesn't that look beautiful? Light and fresh. That's what I like. I like things light and fresh. And I'm going to add some cilantro because cilantro is good for you. Not too much because cilantro has a very strong flavor. So if you use too much, it could be overpowering. And we're going to stir that together, have that lightness of flavor. Oh, I love cilantro, don't y'all?
It goes great with everything.
Yes, cilantro is delicious. So now we got that done. The next part we're going to work on is we're going to cook our chicken. Now, you don't have to do this with chicken. You can definitely sub this out with mushrooms, which I recommend because it's amazing with mushrooms. So we're going to go ahead and heat up our pan. And actually what we're going to do is let me go ahead while that's heating up. I'm going to go ahead and chop up my pepper because I want to flavor my pan. We could throw the chicken in there. We could put salt and pepper, but I definitely believe in flavoring our pan and making sure we have some delicious flavors going on. Right, y'all? So we're going to go ahead and get our peppers squared away. And I love bell peppers, don't y'all?
Absolutely.
And it has like a sweet taste. I think the different colors makes it have a different sweetness to it. So it really just depends on what pepper you choose. And did you know that bell peppers are male and female? Mm-hmm. Yes. You can tell the difference on the bumps at the bottom of it. Yeah. So some have 3 and some have 4. So that's how you can tell if it's male or female. And they say the females tend to be sweeter. I don't think we're surprised by that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to slice up all these delicious bell peppers. You see how juicy it is? So we're going to have the bell peppers. I'm going to slice this up really quick, y'all. And I believe in using as much of the pepper as I can, so I'm gonna use the bottom of that pepper. Okay, y'all?
That's fine with me.
Alrighty. So we're gonna use the pepper, all the peppers. Which I absolutely adore. And my oil is heated up. Look at that.
How do you know when your oil is ready for the chicken?
How do we know? Uh-oh. Hold on a second, y'all. I think we ran out of gas. Yep. So we're gonna do a switch. So how do you know your oil is ready? You know your oil is ready because oil tends to be very thick, so when it starts to kind of thin out, then you know your oil is ready. Okay, we're back in action. All right, accidents happen, but we learn. Okay, so that's heating up. And while that's heating up, okay, so we got the peppers ready to go. We got the onions. We got our lettuce. And while our oil is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and actually start slicing up my tomato.
So this is going to be a one bowl kind of thing?
It's going to be a one bowl, one pot. Y'all know one pot meals are my jam.
Yeah. And those are perfect for the summertime, right?
It's perfect for the summertime. This is a great summertime dish because we're using a lot of fresh ingredients. We're making sure we keep things nice and fresh. This is a great lesson as far as your knives. If you cannot slice through a tomato, your knives are dull.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate test. And you don't want to put yourself in danger by not having sharp knives, which sounds kind of crazy. But if you have a dull knife, what ends up happening is you can cut yourself. So, through the struggle, yeah. So make sure your knives are nice and sharp. And knife sharpeners are very inexpensive, so make sure you get one. So we got the tomatoes ready to go. We got our peppers, we got our onions. And I think our oil is good to go. What do y'all think? It's popping. So we're gonna go ahead and drop our onions in the pan. You hear that sizzle? We're gonna drop our peppers in the pan. It smells amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and add these peppers. I love peppers, y'all. So it's so important that we're gonna cook this down until it's tender. We're cooking this on medium-high heat. And like I said, this is a one-pot meal. This is my jam. I love things that are just one pot. You know, I'm busy. I have a lot going on. When I get home, I want things to cook just like that. I want it to be very fast. And less dishes. Hello? Who wants to do all these dishes? Okay. So we get it all done in one pot. I'm all about that life. The one pot life.
And it looks like a pretty quick meal too. So
It's very quick.
you don't have to worry about being in the heat of the kitchen all day long.
Right. This is a very quick meal. You don't have to be in the kitchen a whole bunch of time. Quinoa takes 15 minutes to cook. It's a lot quicker than rice, and it's a lot healthier than rice. I'm not down in rice because I do eat rice. But quinoa is very quick and it's high in protein. So it makes you feel fuller longer. It makes your little people, you know how this is the summertime and our kids come home and they're always like, I'm starving, I'm starving. Make some quinoa and I'm telling you, they're gonna be full and they're gonna be like, you know what, Mom, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, you told me right there.
So we got this going, we got our peppers going. I'm actually gonna use this bowl. Excuse me, y'all. Use this bowl. I'm going to put my peppers in here because my peppers and my onions are pretty well cooked. So put my peppers in here and my onions. Look at that, y'all. Tender peppers. I'm going to put it to the side because now it's time to cook our chicken. And once again on medium-high heat. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna flavor our chicken. Let's put our salt in here, right? We're gonna put our pepper in here. I'm gonna do this crazy. And we're gonna put our chili powder in here. Chili powder. And chili powder. Oh yeah. And you know, chili powder has the cortisol in there. It helps to break down and help you de-stress. It helps with weight loss. A lot of benefits to eating that. We're gonna put that together. We're gonna cook the chicken until it becomes opaque, which is white, and not clear or pink or, we don't want it to still have that pink and be raw. So I'm gonna cook that down. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil in the pan because the chicken breast's a little dry. So we're gonna keep it easy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my peppers back in here. Oh yeah, thank you. So we got this beautifulness going on. So I'm gonna turn down the heat, let them do their thing a little bit. And meanwhile, while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put together my bowl. So I got my quinoa in here. I'm gonna add my lettuce, right? Beautiful lettuce. And this is romaine lettuce. So romaine lettuce is a little bit tougher than iceberg. Iceberg will tend to wilt as soon as heat hits it. So it tends to be stronger. If you want to go for a peppery and an even stronger green, I would definitely go with arugula. Arugula will add that little something different and add that greenness to your bowl. We're going to add this right on top. Look at that.
So you're layering it out.
I'm layering it. Because we eat with our eyes, don't we? So we want to make sure this looks good as well as tastes good. So we're putting this in. I'm going to drop my tomatoes over the top because I love tomatoes. We're going to add our cheese. Beautiful. It does. It does. This is my cheddar cheese. Cheddar. Don't we love cheddar? And I'm going to show you really quick how I work my avocado. Let me clear that off a little bit. So avocado. Avocado is one of those scary vegetables or fruit. That's the debate on the table right now. It's one of those scary fruits that people have a hard time working with. A lot of times because of cutting it. So how we cut an avocado is we hold it on the side, and you can do it this way or on the side. I've been doing this a long time, so I do it the other way. And then you just turn it. You open it up like that. Yeah, it's beautiful. So you take your knife and then turn it. Oh, you gotta do it deeper. And then turn it, and there it goes. The pit pops right out. We're gonna put that to the side. And then what I like to do is I like to slice inside the skin because it makes it more stable for me to cut and get my pieces. Oh yeah. And then you don't want to make things harder for yourself. My mom always said, work smarter, not harder. So
You wouldn't use the spoon and scoop method for this.
I would not scoop first. I would do this first and then I would scoop because then it's already cut up for me. It's already prepared for me. And then all I have to do is like what I'm doing right now, which is I'm putting it directly into my bowl. Look at that. Right in there. Easy breezy. Let's try it again. I'm using a wooden spoon. Get in there, and then we're just gonna scoop it right on out onto the bowl, okay? And look at that, beautiful. And this is our quinoa bowl. How does that look, y'all?
Delicious.
Delicious.
Stacie, you have just made the new summer Powerball.
Oh, right, okay. So if you guys would like more information about Simply Cooking, go to Facebook, Simply Cooking FSU. You can also email me at simplycookingfsu@gmail. And you can also find me on my social media, which is _household6 at Instagram. Thank you for joining us at Simply Cooking. Thank you.